All right, let's see who's on here. Anybody going to come up? JSP, you need to come up here. I'm not done talking about this monetization shit yet. I wasn't done. I had more answer questions. I know you guys just got off one live, but I want to talk about this a little bit more. Anybody out there? The heck are these people? Friend suggestions. You know what? I don't need to suggest friends from you. I'll pick my own friends. Come on, get up here. Somebody come on up. Feels like a river today. Feel like a river day today. Must be hot there in Oregon. Gary, where you at? Everybody's probably out hunting. Oh, that's right. Gary was clear from the doctors today. You might be out. I might not have nobody on here. I will let her run. I don't care. Danny boy, where you at? Hold, where you at? Gregory, where you at? Somebody's got to be here. In 2 minutes, nobody's on yet. Of course, I didn't say I was coming on. That's fine. What time is it? 5:10 back east. Be wrapping things up. Let's go. Where's JSP at? Where you at, Johnny? Get your butt up here. Bear Valley. That was cool. That's pretty cool. You coming up? Oh, I'm not in here. Crap. Freaking helps if I turn the damn chat on, huh? Here I'm talking to myself like an idiot. Looking at my phone. Sorry about that, guys. Shannon, Mandy, just be cool. St. Louis, Gregory. I was talking to myself, damn it. Don't judge me. Frick. Ray, what's up, buddy? I didn't have my chat on. I was sitting there. Nobody was up. I didn't know what was going on. I wasn't looking how many people were on screen. Didn't matter. Any of you guys see JSP's Johnny Small Peppers live? That's pretty interesting, actually. There he is. Hey, Johnny, I want you to get up here because we need to chat. Hang on, I'll post a link. Ain't covered. There you go. Anybody wants to come up, come on up. Any questions you got? I really want to talk more about this monetization crap. Keep digging. What's going on? St. Louis, I think I caught you. Come on, John, hit that button. Get up here, babe. We'll talk about this green stuff. Evergreen. I was cooking dinner. Didn't know you were. I didn't post it. Keep digging. I didn't post it at all. I just jumped on. Sitting here thinking about this evergreen stuff, and I was going nuts thinking about it, looking up stuff online and crap, and it's kind of weird the way they run the evergreen stuff. It could be, from what I read, it could be 3 months to a year out before they even pick something up. Well, so you really don't know if your video is any good or not, 4 months down the road. They're saying you need to get the most views you can within 48 hours of making the video. What's the most? I mean, to put you in the category of, okay, Johnny, put you in the category of, making it to evergreen, which is supposed to stay on the shelf forever. I don't know. I mean, I have videos out there that are, 6-8 months old, I guess. I don't know if they're any good or not. I mean, shit. I don't know. I guess you just wait and see. That's kind of weird. He didn't even give me 5. He didn't either. Shannon, did I say hi, Shannon? I think I did. You're gabbing to myself. I said hi, Ray. Gregory, what's up, buddy? I see you in here. Did you guys see Johnny Peppers live or no? Anybody see it? I know I've seen a few of you on there. Did I miss Mandy somewhere? Mandy, I'm sorry. Hi, Mandy. How you doing? Trying to watch the chat and both at the same time. I'm getting bids that get really low views. Well, I haven't been doing long bids at all. I've been doing shorts, of course. He said, and I knew that they don't really do nothing for you. Even the subscribers I pick up on that, they don't comment, so that's not going to do anything for you either. So my shorts are really kind of worthless, and he said the same thing. So, I mean, I'll still do shorts. I mean, they're kind of cool, and everybody gets to watch them and comment on it. And you don't make any hours off of it, I think. So maybe somebody correct me on this, until you're monetized. I'm not sure. That's just what I read or heard. Doing good, Gregory, buddy. I seen all your highs this afternoon. Hi, man. I didn't see you pop up on top. They must have went right by you real quick. I didn't see you come in. Sorry about that. Wasn't ignoring you. So yeah, I'm not sure about the hours that you get on the shorts. Whether it's true, you only get them once you're monetized. That's just what I read. Olin, what's going on, buddy? All right, Ray. So maybe somebody could answer that out there. If somebody pops up, if somebody knows about it. I get quite a few hours off my shorts of people watching it. I don't know how they count or how they count towards it. I'm just not sure. They don't count nothing right now because I'm not monetized. I'm close to it, I think. Actually, I signed up for it, so we'll see if they ignore me or not, if they let me in. I don't know. Whatever they do, they do. But I'm really curious about this evergreen stuff. Really curious. I tried to catch all the videos, but miss some. Oh, Gregory, I know. You can't do them all. There's just no way. There's not enough time in the day. I mean, I can't do them all, for crying out loud. I hit, some of them out there. I try to hit all the shorts I can because they're easy to get through and you comment on them just to show your support. But, to watch a 20, 30-minute video, some people can't do it. I mean, there's other things going on in lives. I mean, there's life shit going on. Here he comes. Hang on, John. I'll get you up here. There he is. Johnny.
What's up?
Hey, nice.
What is up?
Live stream. That was informative. I mean, really, it got me thinking.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, got me thinking.
I
do a lot of shorts, Johnny, and he said shorts really don't mean crap. I mean, I get a lot of view time off my shorts, but being not monetized, maybe you could answer this question. Is it true you only get hours off your shorts if you're monetized?
I don't think you get hours off your shorts at all.
Is that true? Okay. I read somewhere that you get them if you're monetized. So I don't know where that came from. I don't remember.
I've never heard that you get money off of them. Or watch hours. or
Watch
watch hours.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that.
Yeah, and I'm not the definitive authority. I'm trying to figure this out myself too, right? Because you don't get any watch hours. I know that. I've never seen any revenue. I'd have to go look at my shorts. But a caveat here, I was on a channel the other day, and the guy said that YouTube is going to re-emphasize the fact that it's all shorts that are going to be required you to get your channel growing, which means if you don't get a lot of revenue and watch hours, it means you're spinning your wheels for nothing.
Right.
Right. So that's why I say I probably don't know what I think I do, because YouTube could change the rules along the way.
Right.
So what I'm thinking is that if we're all out there pushing up shorts to get people to come to our channel, the bait is that we're going to get more followers. I don't believe it.
You know what, Johnny? It's true. I get a lot of followers off when I do shorts. But
how much? How many followers? How many followers?
Today I picked up probably 8 followers off my shorts today.
That's good.
Before or yesterday or the day before, I picked up like 24. But key thing is, none of them commented. Just follow. Just watch. Hit the follow button. They didn't comment on the video.
So they probably are going to fall by the wayside.
Yeah, they don't count.
Here's how I look at all this, right? I mean, you tell me what you think, because we've been around the block a few times. If it seems too good to be true, it is.
Right.
Number one.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that YouTube, it's a business, right? So they're going to make sure your alerts aren't going off. Why? So you don't get the traffic. Why? So they don't have to pay you. I earned 3 cents. I'm rolling in it. I'm picking out my new Rolls Royce color right now.
How long will you monetize until you
3 days? 3 days. But it's honestly, it's starting to pick up today with super chats. It went way up today.
Well, I have to say, Johnny, before you say, you haven't put I mean, you're just now starting to do lives and stuff too. So I mean, that's going to be change up things a little bit too. I mean, you'll get more people coming to your channel, and then you got to do your videos. I mean, if you're going to do a video, I mean, that's where you're going to get your cash from. Because right here we don't have any commercials. I mean, we're not going to make crap.
Yeah. Just a caveat here. I set my membership at $1, $1.99, and $4.99. Now, I don't want anyone's money.
Right.
I don't want. The reason I set that is some people just want to give, right? So
right.
if you 99 cents,
right?
I figure, and I have got no memberships yet. That tells you the draw I am. I'm just I'm like going to a movie with no movie. So my thought is that I was going to do $1, $2, $3, but I wanted to have one for $4.99 because all the money, I don't want anyone's money. What I'm going to do is take that money, and one of the things that we talked about, I'm working on something, and it's all going to be giving back across a huge number of channels. And the super chats, I might take them down. I'm so against asking people for money because most of the people that give money can't afford to, which is interesting. So,
Gregory,
I'm basically where, for instance, we're talking about monetization. If I'm going to earn 21 cents, then I'm not doing it. Yeah. I'm going to take I will, and that can't be. I'm too good for that, right? Yeah. So are you, right? So if you're going to put your time in. I wrote my wife. I said I'm earning 0.000023 cents an hour, and she said congratulations, like a smart ass. Of course, I appreciated the crap out of that comment. And then the super chats came in, right? So, and all that money is not going to be going to me. It's going to a pot that's going to be used to give back. So. I don't know where I was going with that, but that's kind of the role with it. It's monetization. You really have to be careful what you think of it.
Right.
And that's the reason I had this one. And then I've got a few other channels that I'm going to bring on board that's going to knock your socks off.
Oh, nice.
I'm bringing people from the Philippines on. I hope to bring a feed with 100,000 people on. I'm hoping to ask a few people that are monetized to share their experience, because all I hear is this monetization talk, and everyone's curious.
Look at that post from St. Louis right there.
Pardon me?
Look at the post from St. Louis he just put up. It says, been monetized on my other channel for 13 years. I have one video out on about 15 is that minute video that pays $100 every 6 months. It said the video is 186,000 views. One video.
That's an evergreen.
That has to be.
Ask him how many comments he's got.
How many comments you get on that St. Louis? Why, he hear you.
I can't see the comments.
Okay. Let's see what he says. One video.
You know what? I've been on social media and I've had 60,000 followers. I had now whatever I got. But I want to tell you, I can't figure out what's going to be a success and what isn't.
Well, that's what I don't get. I mean, because after I got off with you, I was online punching Evergreen, man. I wanted to read up on that shit. And you know what? They say it could take anywhere from 3 to freaking 12 months before they'll take it and run with it. Well, how do you know if they're going to run with it at all? You don't. I mean, you have no clue. And they say in your first 40 hours, get as many viewers as you could get in your first 48.
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, my videos are so terrible that I take some in the quirky suckiness of my work. I don't want to put a lot of time into the editing and stuff. I think that takes a lot of the human element away.
It's a lot of time.
Right. And all the editing I put in for those trailers that I put up for my 20 ghost pepper thingy, those took 6 hours.
Wow.
Now it's not worth it.
St. Louis says it was 50 comments, maybe. That's
an evergreen.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
And I could work my whole life to find that video and never find it. And then post a picture of a stick and say it's Harry Potter's wand and get 2 million views.
Hey, St. Louis, how long did it take before it started taking off? Let's see, he says about that. See what kind of time frame that was. Because they said could be up to 3 to 12 months. I'm thinking 3 to 12 months. Well, hell, you never know. You would never know if your video is any good or not. You just keep shooting them out there.
I don't have a clue. I mean, that's what makes this. You better enjoy what you do, because it's
a lot of work involved for something that, you know what, a lot of people it ain't going to happen to.
Let me ask. Can you ask him if he planned this video based on? Did he do any pre-video and say, "Listen, I'm going to do a video on this because it's going to get a big hit"? I'm curious to see if he did, like we were talking about today.
He just said St. Louis, it took maybe 4 months to get going. St. Louis, you hear that question Johnny asked? What kind of video was it? What kind of research did you do on it before you put it up?
Was it an intentional aim at a video because you thought it would do well? Or was it just that you did a video and it did well?
The stroke of the luck video. Let's see. You'll see what that was gold glitter. That's cool. Dennis, that's cool. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, he started talking and stuff. I went over to his channel and subscribed and commented over there. So
good. Thank you. I met him and he asked, "Hey, would you like to know how to monetize? I can coach you."
Oh, Johnny,
I told him I'm not interested.
St. Louis said the video was scale model painting requested by a follower. Wow.
So did he have, I'm curious, did he have any idea that it would hit? Did he have any knowledge of a bigger market, like a market he was aiming toward, or was it just it was absolutely he did a follower request?
It sounds like we're saying. Let's see what he answers to that. Wow, the video was a scale model painting requested by a follower. Wow,
That's awesome.
and it just
You know what?
popped.
Listen, I'm happy for him. That's awesome.
Yeah, he says no. He says no idea at all. He had no idea, and it just popped. So it's just like that. You don't know what you have. I mean, I guess part of my problem, if I was going to pursue this at all, is what, metal detecting. There's a lot of metal detecting out there. I don't think it's the niche, but you know what? I love my metal detecting though. And one of the questions on there was to him, but you couldn't get to it because there's so much going by. And you talking about other stuff. Is do you branch off of what you're doing right now on the same channel? Because basically, my channel is metal detecting. So I'm just saying, say for example, cooking. Stay on the same channel, do cooking, get another channel. I mean, how do you run that? I mean,
I'm noticing people are not focusing on niches. There are niche channels, right? And I think that's fine. I do a whole bunch of stuff because here's how I roll. This is just me. You can tell me if this is off, and I'd be curious what the chat says. I can only watch so many metal detecting videos before I say I can't watch another one. I can go into so many churches in Europe before I say I can't go in another church. They all look the same. And especially if you watch my junk, oh my God, you gouge your eyes out, you'd probably jump off a cliff and maybe roll into the lake and drown yourself with a boat anchor. But, I think about why people go to your channel, and I'm thinking it's because they are seeking something different.
Or they feel obligated.
Pardon me?
Or do they feel obligated?
Yes. One guy came on yesterday, and he told me, he goes, "We're all here because you are always there for us." And that was a nice thing, but it's my job to build the content up, right? So, and like you were saying, is it cooking or whatever? It's to build the content up so people want to go see it. So that comes down to the question of what can you do that's unique? And there's so much competition out there, right?
Yeah. Oh, shit, please. Oh, Jesus. Ton.
And they're dumping content. It's like, I'm going to ask everyone in question. How many are in chat right now?
We got 7 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many people are out there?
Videos.
How many people that are out there right now are happy with how their channel's doing? Are they happy with their growth right now?
I mean, for me, I'm always want more.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you always want more. Am I happy with it? I mean, no, I wish I could really blow this thing up. I mean, but I've only been just coming up on a year now. I worked my butt off. I sweated my ass off out there, but I enjoy doing it. I don't have to film it. I mean, I go out without my camera and all that, still enjoy myself. I do it just so I can put up and share my stuff with other people.
Okay.
I mean, I spend a lot of time, Johnny, on this freaking computer. A lot of time.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
See, and that's the point why I asked the question. It seems rhetorical, but it isn't, because if time is your most valuable asset, you're wasting it by creating content that's going to earn you nothing.
Yep.
So now everyone wants to be the rock star. There's only one rock star that I know out of all the channels. There's one rock star. I'm not going to say the channel. There's one rock star in your field. It's in the metal detecting, period. And I don't know if it's who everyone thinks it is, but there's one absolute rock star.
Hey, Plugs. Come on, spit out.
And now that rock star is the only one I know for every segment combined.
Hmm.
Now, so if that's the case, that tells you, I think we're in 0.02% or 0.02% of the people are monetized, I think. That tells you how hard it is, but this person is putting 100% of their life into it. I would go in the fetal position if I had to do that.
Is he making any money from it though? I mean, to be somewhat worth it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I know a couple out there. You know, a lot of these places that do these detecting out there, metal detecting, they're in areas where they're finding cool shit. You know, that's kind of tough on me too, because I live in the desert and there was no idiots out here in the desert, 150 years ago, except for a couple cowboys. I'll be damned if I'm going to go looking for their shit out in the middle of the desert. So I have to stick with what I have. But them guys back, where they're having all the wars and stuff, back in the 1700s and
right.
That, I mean, they're digging up, some nice stuff. It'd be cool to go back there and do that.
Do you have any mines out in your area?
A couple. We have gold mines. Yeah.
That would be the areas I'd go target.
If they're not, keep no trespassing signs.
Of course.
Some of them do.
Yeah, and because I'm thinking you probably would find a lot of junk, but you might find a few old coins.
Right.
Or something of that they dropped in haste, right? But see, I'm going to go. I think the reservoirs have potential because there's runoff, and I'll tell you an idea for you to go look at. Because I'm going to go do it, and I'm not going to get to it for 5 years. So if you want to go do it, I'll tell you off the camera. I think I'm going to get a metal detector. It's going to be 5 years off. I'm this lake behind me has 80-pound catfish in it. I'm going to hunt those bad boys.
Jesus.
And I'd love to do metal detecting, but you know what the problem is you guys have to go out and do it. You have to go there and back. You have to plan. You have to do mapping. It's so much work compared to what I do.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah. And you say you spend a lot of time on the computer. I just.
Oh yeah. Time you get home, I mean, and edit these videos and shit like that, and get what you want out of them, and cut this and cut that, and I try to post the good stuff. I don't post a bunch of the junk crap I find. I know people want to see it. I find it too. So if anybody don't think I find crap, you're wrong. It's out there. There's a lot of junk out there. I mean, they do it every day, and I don't do live ones that much. So, I mean, but I mean, I like it. I enjoy it. I wish I could do it more. I mean, especially it's so hot out right now. I mean, just if I don't get out in the crack of dawn, I'm not going out. I mean, I went out yesterday. I sweated my ass off at 7 o'clock in the morning. I was dripping wet. I mean, just dripping wet.
Someone laughed when I said you need to save some videos, and I know you were kind of chuckling at me too about you go out and do them and put them up.
Yes, Dennis.
I refuse to go out in this massive heat.
Oh.
I'm too old. I'm just too old. I don't want to take the chance of sunstroke or anything. And
hey, Jamie.
Pardon me?
Jamie just popped in. But yeah, you're right. I get out there. You know what? I'm only out there like an hour and a half. I'm freaking spent. I mean, because there ain't no damn trees around us, and I, got tumbleweeds and shit like that. But that sun's beating down on you, and the humidity yesterday was 90% in the morning, and the freaking heat was hot. It was like it didn't take long for me to have to be done. I had to be done.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle, and for whatever it's worth, I use a lot of my camping time as my separate time to do a lot of my stuff.
Right.
That way I'm not interfering with family and stuff. That's what's behind me. And then next week, I think I'm looking at the back of a barn or something like that. So it's going to be less beautiful. But I have that opportunity. And you see people really, the amount of time they put into building their channels is really impressive. I just don't wish to do that. I'm sorry. I don't. I figure I put in, I don't know, 10 hours a week. And because you notice how many people are burning out right now.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, they're flaming burnout.
Trevor, yeah, no doubt. I mean, you know what? I even stop and think sometimes. I go, you know what? Is this what I really want to do? I mean, you know, you hear people talk about it. You see so many out there. They're trying. I mean, all the people I see online trying to get, you know, up and running. I mean, and they fade out. You don't see any more videos. You don't hear from them. You don't comment on your channel anymore. I mean, they just blow away.
Two things. You're a very community oriented person. You have to be that. And I'm going to be talking about a diet and a menu on my feed. I think everyone's going to tell me I'm full of crap, but it's not to be right. I don't do stuff on my channel to be right. I do stuff to get everyone thinking about how to give themselves a strategy and then how to give themselves peace of mind rather than just trying to go to everyone's feeds, trying to leave It's insane with the amount of traffic, especially if people are dropping videos for certain accounts 5 times a week. I'm not doing it.
That's a lot of time.
Pardon me?
That's a lot of time, Johnny. You know what? I can't do it. I can't spend that kind of time on the computer. I try to hit what I can here and there. And everybody understands, I hope. I mean, I can't hit everybody. There's just no way. The shorts are okay because you can go in there, you know, 20, 30 second, you know, minute short. You can pop them out real quick and say hi and show your support. But these videos that are 20, 30 minutes long, and there's a ton of them. I can't do it.
I'd rather eat sand.
Yeah.
I mean, I might even jump out of the first floor window onto the bushes and sharpen them. So I impale myself rather than having to go and watch 5 20-minute videos that could be cut down to 10 minutes. And they could have indexes of where they found stuff. What I believe you're going to see in your segment is everyone cutting their videos down to 5 and 7 minutes. Because as great as it is to watch people hunt sand and hunt grass, we are all trying, and I don't think I'm speaking for myself, we're all trying to pack a 5-pound sack with 10 pounds of whatever we're packing it with. We just don't have that time. So what I found is everyone's going to your video, they're leaving a comment like they actually watched it. I told them, I don't care if you give me a middle finger or a thumbs down, a thumbs up, or symbols. I don't care. Give me 2 minutes and 31 seconds.
Yep, that's it. Hey, weird guy, what's up? That's true. And, you know, people admitted it out there. People on the channel, on my channel, admitted it out there. That's what they do. You know, I mean, the time, you don't have the time. Just the time is stupid. You can't. I don't know how many people I have in my, you know, follow list, but I can't do them all. There's no way. There's just no freaking way. I won't do them all.
One of the things that I found you can do, you can go to their feed, save the video to watch later, and play the videos in your watch later playlist.
Oh.
So you give them the watch time.
Oh.
When you're on there, you can hit 2 times speed and they'll still get full credit. So you're scanning through the video at 2 times, and that gives them full credit as well. But anyway, those are the 2 things that I've heard that can work. So you can go there, you can leave your comment, then you hit your playlist at night, and it goes through the playlist. Then they get their full watch time.
Right.
I'm also trying to do international. I'm not just working on a national. I read, I don't know if you were there for that one. I read my analytics. I have 23 countries.
Yeah, I was there.
I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know if that's ridiculous. I don't even know what the hell they're saying. They could be talking about. They could be talking about giving a llama a headdress. But I think about all the stuff, and those international channels, amazingly enough, people will come to you because you're from America. So it really does have a value.
Right. I got a few.
Yeah.
I got a few of them out there, no doubt. But your host was great today. I mean, he was informative for sure. I
Yeah,
don't know how he's doing with his. I mean, I don't know if he's making any money or not, but
he is. He. I'll let him reveal how much. Um, but he's like me. Well, I'm the opposite. I'm going to spend a shit ton of money on a studio, and I want to tell you, it's going to be funny as hell.
wow.
And I have to plan it well because I don't have that much money. And some of the stuff I'm going to be doing is different than anyone else's. Uh, on top of that, I've got I have a high definition projector which I'm going to use. I've got some light thingy madoojob mahickey. Uh, I'm going to get lighting, studio lighting. I'm going to get soundboard. I'm getting a new computer.
Wow.
Probably going to get 2 or 3 cameras for different angles. But I plan on doing a lot of interviews. I want to be a broadcaster. I don't want to be. I don't want to be going to 5,000 channels. I want to go to a focused 100 channels. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes
Um,
sense. Yeah,
yeah, because I don't. I was asking questions the other day. Can you get to 500 people? I can't. I can't do it. I've got 2,000 followers. I can't get to 500. I don't know what anyone's doing. How is that possible? I don't know. I don't know how it's possible.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's a little nuts, and it's very humbling. It's
Yeah.
very humbling because it's my failure point is absolute. I mean, honestly, if you admit where you're weak and strong on YouTube, one of the things is that you got all these people producing stuff, and I don't know about you, but I'm looking down my list where the bell is, and I can't go to another one of this guy's videos. I've been to 4 this week or 2 this week already, and I can't spend my time there again. I can't pop in because it's going to be another 20 minutes. And
They start getting repetitive too.
well, that's why I think your idea about doing certain different things on your channel
That's why I
is,
brought it up.
is good. Now, the other thing to do before you do that is cooking is a huge deal. Everyone says, "Oh, yummy, looks delicious," and they're worse than anyone because there's a huge community. You'll get thousands of followers, but a lot of them are coming in there, and then your watch time goes down. So, I just don't. I don't have any answers other than really high quality content, and I'm not sure people are going to watch it anyway.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Because I've done, I was making the hot wings the other night in the air fryer, and I go, I'm going to pop on the screen and just, film a short real quick. I got a couple hundred hits off of it. I think it was
Nice.
maybe a couple. I think it was a couple hundred hits. I think I have to go back and look. And it was all right, but it was off my. The thing I'm worried about, it was off my detecting channel. Okay, and I had all my detective stuff on there, so I had to rearrange everything on that if I wanted to do something else on the channel to get it out to the right people.
Here's your name, your channel. A lot of people are doing something in outdoors, something in adventure, so they're adding to the title and their hashtags. So people actually go there, right? So I don't know what the algorithm thing is. I haven't made it that far. I'm just having a hard time staying on YouTube.
Yeah,
I'm just telling you the truth. It's really perplexing to me because I'm getting to the point where I have to think about what do I want to do? Do I want to accomplish my goals, or do I want to earn 17 cents on a video? And I think we all know what that is. So if I'm not enjoying, like I enjoy this kind of stuff, just pop-up stuff.
Right.
But if I'm on here to make money, someone said it the other day, said, making money is going to ruin it. It's like anything. Once it becomes a job.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
And do you want to, I see these people doing stuff 6 days a week. 6 days a week.
At first, Charlie, I was doing it. But you know what? I was going out with the wife, and she would go walking with the dog. But I was going out 5, 6 days a week. The temperature was a lot cooler. But that's before I had the cam and shit like that too. I mean, I didn't start out that way, and then I got the cam and started doing. Then it all came to this crap. Here I am now. I mean, I got caught up in it.
Well, I think the other two people I'm going to bring on. It was really nice seeing the two people on my channel today that came in. I couldn't believe it.
AMP, one of them.
AMP and James Gype.
They want to keep learning.
Well, here's how I look at this. Since I have so many questions, I have to assume from the chat today that everyone has those questions, because it's so confusing on how to go it. So I'm going to lay out my strategy in about I think it's 16 months now, and what I did to get my channel where it is. And I'm not going to do it beforehand because I'm not quite sure it's a success or a failure yet. But the answers people are seeking is just if it's worth it, right? And yeah, and I think that is, if you can just answer that question for yourself. If someone said something today, once you get monetized, it's not that big of a deal. I'm going to tell you, it's very true. It's very true. Are you how many watch hours do you have?
I got over 4,000.
So are you monetized now?
I applied for it.
Good. It's pretty quick.
Plugs, don't get us wrong. Plugs thinks we're capping on people that go out 4 days or 6 days a week. When I went out 6 days a week, Plugs, I had fun. I loved doing it. It's just now I don't have time to get out. Plus, it's hard and home in the morning. But if I had the chance, I would go out, and not to make the videos, just to go out and hunt. I mean, that's just the way it is.
And I'm just talking for myself.
Yeah, I mean, 6 days a week was nothing to go out and do it. But, when it's 100 degrees outside, you can't do it. Plus, family time. Mama's back to work now, and I got the dog here at home, and I work from home. So, I can't do it. But, yeah, if I could do it, damn right I would do it because I enjoy the hell out of it. So don't get me wrong, Plugs. I wasn't capping on people that go out and hunt 6 days a week. I know they have fun because I did too.
Well, I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that part of it. I heard that it just wasn't for you.
It wasn't for me.
Well, I mean, honestly, if there are certain people that just love doing that, that's fine. There are certain people that love doing panels too. And they're way better than me. There's certain people that like doing very specific things. That's okay. I don't think anyone was bashing it.
Yeah, I mean, no, I enjoy the hell out of metal detecting. I really do. I wish I could get to a different area where I'd find better stuff. And yeah, I'd go out every damn day if I could. There's no doubt about it. I like going out there hunting and stuff. It drives me crazy not finding good shit.
Well, I don't think I'd find it where I'm at. I think I could go out and look for 3 weeks and I'd probably find my shadow. And I could be wrong. I could be wrong because I would go where there are a lot of vagrants because they probably would drop a lot of coins.
Yeah.
But then it's potential for hepatitis.
You got to worry about the other stuff too. Mm-hmm. Actually, Juice did that just not too long ago.
What?
Went to a place where there was vagrants at and was roaming around out there. A little scary to be out there, needles and stuff laying around too. Might not just be coins out there.
Yeah, and at that point you've got to decide if that's worth it. But he's putting out so much content. Mm-hmm. I don't know how he finds the time. He must be editing. Pardon me?
And he works too.
It's incredible. I've never seen a person put that much energy. It's amazing to me. It's stunning.
All his lives. He does all them lives too. I'm sure. I think he's got one tonight. I don't know if he does or not tonight or yesterday night. He always has one on the weekend at nighttime, and then the dirt time. Then he has the eating contest on Saturday. Does that? Right. He's like, geez, I don't know where he finds the damn time at.
I can't even get to. I have to binge watch people's videos now because I'm falling so far behind. I can't follow people because I can't even leave comments to people it's getting to the point where it's getting rude. I'm feeling like I'm getting rude. But no, it's I think you got to do what's right for you. And I think if people are going to go out and spend a lot of time doing it, that's on them. Good for them. I just can't imagine the amount of editing time.
It takes a while. It takes quite a while to do the editing stuff. I mean, I went to a few different editing apps. Thanks to Jamie, turned me on to another one, which is pretty good. Thanks for that app there, Jamie. It helps out a lot. It's a little bit quicker.
What is that?
What the editing app for my phone I could do on my phone, which is a little bit faster. So I mean, still it helps out a lot, but still a lot of time. I mean, still a lot of time. You still got to edit the damn thing. You're right. You got to drive there, do your hunting, drive back, come home, get your freaking editing done. Time you got 3/4 of a day wasted.
And I could do 4 videos in that time.
Yeah.
See, that's the difference between my world and your guys. That's
Right.
why I'm saying I don't know how you do it, because I just don't know how you get that time. I work 11 hours a day, and when I get home, there ain't no way I have any energy for that. So I congratulate the people that can do it.
See, what Plug says, editing you don't take long. Just clip to clip. It's really not that hard once you make. Yeah, no, I got this new app too. I was doing it on my computer system, and the freaking computer system kept freezing up on me. Had to go back to it, start all over again. The old app was just a piece of crap, editing app. And then Jamie turned me. I asked him again. He turned me onto it once. I got the new phones because my other phone didn't have any storage in it. The iPhone 7 Plus, so I couldn't do anything. It was full. I got the 12 now, and it works out perfect. So that app and the new phone, I could get through them pretty quick. It still takes a little bit of time if I'm going to do shorts, though. I mean, which I have been doing lately, a lot of shorts.
My phone works better for editing than my computer.
Oh yeah, mine too now. But the one before it didn't work for shit. And then the computer, this thing's like a dinosaur. It's 7 years old. And the shit I got in this thing is probably amazing. Probably more than the Encyclopedia has.
Well, I talked with a techno geek for broadcasting, and he says you have to have a good graphics card. You have to have 30 gigabytes of RAM, and I have to have state-of-the-art processors, not 10th generation, maybe 9th. And it has to be almost a commercial unit. So I'm planning on that being, but the phone does it way.
Oh, huge.
Wait.
Huge. Yeah, huge. I just download it from the camera to the phone is what I do. And the phone picks it right up. And I go in and do my editing and slap it out there. It plugs right. And Jamie, it doesn't take that long to do it on the phone. But I just got this shit thing up and going a couple days ago where I could use it. I was using the computer.
So was I.
It was a pain in the ass.
It was terrifyingly long.
And I get so pissed off when it froze up and shit and I had to start all over again. It just pissed me off.
I'm sure that you love that. I'm sure there was no theory.
When you're halfway through it and it stops, and I'm sitting here just waiting for it to do something, I just delete. I reboot the computer.
What camera do you use?
I use a Casso. It's an off-brand camera.
Okay.
Yeah, but it works good for me. I mean, it works pretty decent. It's not the best camera out there.
I don't think you need the best camera. I just think you need a camera. I don't go to anyone's cameras and say, "Hey, that looks like crap." I don't think I've been to. I've seen one live stream that the guy looks like he uses a camera from 1920, and it still works.
Yeah.
Everyone else's camera is, I think, is. But I did hear something the other day, which kind of is terrifying. That most people on YouTube use 1080. That's what they view it in, or less. They want 4K.
Mm-hmm.
That will destroy everything on your computer if you're burning it with RAM.
Shit. Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, and so that's why you need a ton of RAM. And I'm just thinking 4K. Do I need 4K? I don't think I need 4K.
I'm 1080.
Yeah, so that's all. I don't think I want to go up higher than that.
No.
I can't. Can you imagine download speed with that? Can you imagine memory?
No.
Oh.
I burn up shit in a heartbeat with that.
Yeah. I think the one cool thing I found is a memory stick that I can hook up to my iPhone that I can record right from my iPhone into the memory stick with 1 terabyte.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, I don't know where I read it, but it's this Chinese thing. It's what is it called? iLove or LUV or something like that. But it costs like $23 and it's a terabyte,
Wow.
and I can plug it. Yeah, it you can record directly from. I can record directly from my iPhone into that memory. So if my phone is full, I can record to that, and then I can take it and plug it into my. I can plug it into my computer.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's on Amazon. I just found it by accident. Someone mentioned they had this, and I'm like, I never knew they had anything like this.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, well, it helped save me, and I mean, I run out of memory all the time. I've got 500 videos on my phone, and I'm just like, I don't really need to be doing that.
I delete mine now.
I know. I just
and then I screw something up and I try to go get it. It's gone. That's happened before many times. That pissed me off. Nope, deleted it. Can't get it from anywhere now.
Well, I ate 5 Primatalis at one time. I stuck them all in my mouth and ate them. They're 2.2 million Scoville.
Oh shit!
And I want to tell you, I have been to a height of heat that I've never been to, and I didn't record it.
I didn't record it. That one last night surprised you a little bit, didn't it?
It caught the I think it's the micheladas, because whenever I'm drinking these, it's too heavy. I need to drink. I need to keep my throat clear of anything tomatoey. So I'm going to try. I've got all these peppers. It caught me off guard. It absolutely did. It never got high on the pain scale, but that did more. That did more on the intestines than eating 15 ghost peppers.
Oh shit!
It got my mouth to like a 2, 3, but that was it, and it went right down, and then
got the stomach to a 10, huh?
I ate it too fast, is what I think happened.
Yeah, because you just popped the whole damn thing in there and whooped it down. I was like, holy shit!
Yeah, well, I made a few mistakes there. So I'm going to record the rest of those. I'm going to be eating those. I'll be doing really simple clips with those, but I've got a bunch of stuff I've got to come out. Anyway, it doesn't make any difference. It's all in fun. I had a great time today with the guy, and he said he'd come back on again. So
yeah, I want to hear him again for sure. Maybe get some Q&A answers in.
Yeah.
I guess you said post some on your channel on your last clip, right? Some Q&As to ask him next time he's on, because I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that wasn't answered on there.
I tried to read the chat.
It's so hard.
I'm reading a chat that's this big, and I'm an old guy that can't see anyway. I need a screen the size of my camper. Are you okay? Are you going to make it? Anyway, so I figure it was a little bit hard, but I'm learning StreamYard for the first time, and it's not as bad as I thought.
No.
Except, I'm waiting just block myself from my own channel or something like that and never be able to get back in.
That's what we're on StreamYard right now.
Yeah, it works pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't work bad at all. Yeah, Jamie turned me on to that too, or somebody did out there. But yeah, it works pretty good. I think the only problem you have is when you're like doing a duck race or something like that, you have to go back over to the other channel and zap it in. And there's a few things I still got to get used to.
Same here. I'm so new at this.
I'm a rookie at that type of stuff. Jamie's got her down pat. Some of the other guys got her down pat. But this makes perfect.
And you can practice, by the way. You can practice in a private.
Yep.
You can set it to private and go live in a private. You just don't send out a link to anyone.
Yep. And you
can practice your stuff, right? You can practice your stuff. That's what I was told. So we'll see. But I just need, I think you need 10,000 hours to be an expert at something, right? And I think I need, I'm an old guy that is technologically as savvy as Fred Flintstone. So I'm thinking I probably need a few hundred hours on it just to figure it out.
Jamie, yeah, you are, Jamie, helping somebody out all the time. Thanks, buddy. But yeah, that's for sure. There's so much shit to learn out there. you put so much time and effort into this. I mean, and money too. I mean, it costs a lot of money to go driving 20 miles down the road now than it used to. And by the time you get there and back and all that crap, and then you do a giveaway or something like that. I mean, it costs a little bit of change too. So you're spending money and you're not making any money.
There are so many things now. I remember hearing, and the same with you guys, the fishing people, the same thing. And even the hikers and stuff, they're like, I can't afford to go out and hike on the weekend every weekend and drive 2 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't go fishing. It takes me an hour and a half. That's 2.5 hours. That's $100 of fuel in my truck, or $80, I think he said. So I agree. I think that's and if you can afford it, great.
Yeah, I guess it'd be expensive. You're not finding that kind of change out there. At least I'm not. You're not paying. It's not paying for the gas in the car. That's for damn sure.
Well, I could turn on my Suburban and drop $5 out of it right there.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm just freaking idling up. I mean, warming it up. Oh, I bet. Oh yeah, no doubt. It's over $5 a gallon, or close to $5 a gallon. It was almost $6. I mean, shit. 20 miles down the road that's a gallon of gas right there. That's $5 there and $5 back. That's
right.
$10.
Right.
For my car, anyways. For yours, it's probably even more.
I think we're $5.50 or $6 or something like that.
Yeah.
Everything's expensive out here, though. We're waiting to get our first water bill. Water's going up.
Nope.
And I've got a 40,000 gallon pool.
Well, we only got 12.
It's a big ass pool.
So evaporation is going to kill your ass.
Well, try watering a garden. That's $200 a month.
Oh, I water the plants around front and back. I mean, all this crap like 3 times a day right now, and we just got our water bill in $178.
Yeah.
I like shit my pants. There's the highest one we had all year.
I'm not sure. I'm seeing a lot of really cool ideas taking. There's some things you can add to little like water bottles. Fill the water bottle up with the spike and stick it in there so it trickles in there.
Yeah, that's good.
I just don't know what the answer is, because
Later, Trevor. Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, I cut the water back because we're a little bit cooler now. We had rain, thunderstorms coming at nighttime, so I cut it back a little bit. But the water evaporation in the pool, I can't stop that. It's just going to evaporate.
It's just the way it is.
What's that?
It's just the way it is.
Oh, yeah. You ain't stopping it. It's just the way it is. Yep. And trust me, once it evaporates, you can lose a quarter, half inch. I mean, overnight.
It's something else, man.
And I imagine yours is even worse.
No, I think from what I understand, you're a little bit more arid than I am. We're arid, but we get a lot more heat than the San Diego area. But we've been having high humidity, so that's holding. That helps a little bit. All I know is I've got a fire chief right above my house. I got a fire chief down the road, and I've got a big pool. And my whole yard is going to protect everyone's house when they drop the hose in my pool. So my house is safe. And I've killed everything on my lot. I've killed it all, so I have a fire break. Because apparently, when you have one of these fires comes through, it travels a football field per second.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I just haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet. So.
Don't want to see it.
No.
Where you live at, Giant? Where you at?
I live in San Diego area, okay. And I'll explain some offline. But it's we live out in a great area. I live on a mountain, which is kind of cool.
Nice.
And those mountains behind me. I'm just trying to think. I think I can see most of those mountains from my home, and they're 20 miles, 30 miles away.
Wow.
So yeah, well, it's pretty. It's one of the things nice. I sit in my hot tub when it works, because it's right now. I'd like to take a hand grenade and throw it in it, but you can look out from it and you can see nothing but pure black. So we're in an area that's it's remote. There's mountain lions within a mile or so, and
Wow.
we got great horned owls that live in a tree above our property, and then we have bobcats, tons of coyotes, everything everyone else has.
Yep.
You have bobcats too, right?
Coyotes. I'm sure there's probably bobcats around too. I've seen the coyotes around them.
Yep.
I mean, even in our area.
You have mountain lions around you as well?
What's that?
You have mountain lions around you as well?
I haven't seen any, so I'm not sure if there is or not.
I've never seen one in person, but I want to do mountaineering, and I can't pack heat back there. And I was hiking the Pacific Crest Trail, and I saw a paw print. It was this big.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't think it's a dog.
No.
I did an about face,
Okay.
and I got out of there. I'm an old man. I can't. You wouldn't hear it coming. It's so stealthy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They sneak up on it. It's stealth mode. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I mean, it's pretty wild out here.
You don't want to mess with that stuff. There's just no way. We got a lot of pigeons. city chickens.
I don't even think. I'm just trying to think of the last time we have seagulls, but not around our place.
Right. How far are you from the beach?
20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad.
No, it's not so bad. We're by Mexico-ish.
Okay. Close to the other end. Okay.
Yeah, and it's at any point you can find. I think one time I saw a pelican going over. I don't know why the hell it was over our house.
Wow.
But we've seen some really. I think my wife said she saw some type of condor flying over the house. We have parrots, wild parrots.
Oh yeah.
One of the few populations of this very rare parrot, and they're the noisiest birds ever. They're like a bunch of old church people yapping.
Bunch of old hens, huh?
Yeah, they just talk to each other. That's all they do. That's all they do. Have we lost everyone in chat?
We got 8 still. They're sitting there gabbing away. Let's see. Gregory says, "Take target practice, Adam." Why are you allowed to carry a gun up there?
Government land, California. Just now that we can pack. If that's the case, I'm strapping 2 of them. I'm gonna put one on my chest, and I'm gonna. And these are gonna be no small. These are going to be major weapons because you got to drop it. One guy in Wyoming was telling me he has spent his whole life in the wild, and he was out in the middle of the wild. He has one of these canvas Marlboro jackets, cowboy hat, his horse, shotgun on each side,
Jesus.
and he had 2 pistols. I think he said. We were drinking a beer, and I just couldn't believe it. He goes, "I felt my horse freeze." And I turn around, and there's a grizzly bear in full sprint at us.
Oh, Jesus.
Full sprint. He goes, they would have never found either of us. They would have never found either of us. I kicked the horse, and he took off. Just, a grizzly bear sprinting has got to be terrifying. I don't know how much distance.
They haul ass.
Yeah. So he said he just made it. And he said, I almost, he goes, I'm a guy with very strong fortitude, right? And he goes, I almost lost it.
Wow.
And he goes, I just felt the horse spook, and that's when I turned around. And he said, "Man, it could have been over right there."
Well, you know what? What if the horse reared up and he fell off the damn thing? That would have been it. All done.
He also told me he bought 2 buffalo on eBay, and these little bastards would charge his fence all day long and break it. So he'd get home from work, and he'd have to go find these 2 little buffalo. And now I have a full beer sitting in front of me, and I'm drinking the beer. We're having a great conversation. I said, "So where'd you get him?" I go, "eBay." He goes, "eBay." I laughed my ass off. And he said,
"He's selling buffaloes on eBay."
I said, "I didn't know you could buy buffalo." And he said, he goes, those two things are the most mischievous little critters ever. And he goes, and you never know where you're going to find them. You never know. When one goes out, they follow each other. They're best friends.
Oh,
and he
God.
said, I'm in the middle of fields. They're in our farmer's field. They're just destroying
That's
everything.
crazy.
Try catching them.
On eBay. He bought them on eBay. That's weird. So he bought them as babies, obviously.
Yep. And he said it's been an experience. I bet you they're full grown now. Can you imagine one of those things charging your fence? Because I've stood next to a buffalo, and I want to tell you, that thing charging you would ruin a car.
Yeah, it would hurt, definitely.
Yeah. It would put you'd have a scratch mark.
Yeah, maybe a dent or two. A missing bumper. And they could jump too. Should they ruin the whole damn car? Cave the hood in? Jesus Christ. No, I don't think I'm gonna get any buffalo. I'm gonna go online when I get off here and see if they really have them on there.
When I couldn't believe it, I told him he was full of crap, and he said, "No, I'm not." And I said, I didn't even see dogs on eBay, and I said,
I wonder if they're legal. Are they legal to sell? I thought you couldn't. They're extinct things.
And maybe you said, you know what? Maybe it was Craigslist, but I think it was eBay.
Oh,
I think it was. Yeah, it could be Craigslist.
Might have been
that
Craigslist.
Makes more sense because that would be more local.
Right.
That would be more local. Maybe it was Craigslist because
that might have been it. Yeah.
In eBay you could buy locally too, but I bet you it was Craigslist.
Yeah, you picked up.
He said that all the during the Obama years.
Bye, Dennis.
All the funding for wind energy didn't include any funding for hooking them up to the grid. So they got all these windmills out there spinning, and there's nothing hooking them up to the grid. So you and I and every taxpayer, there's thousands of windmills out there probably, these wind turbines, and none of them are hooked up to the grid. And I asked, I had 29 PhDs sitting behind my desk. And I asked one of them, I said, so what did anyone know about energy transfer? He goes, one of the guys goes, by the time it gets from that windmill or that wind turbine generator to the power grid, it's like it loses so much of its value. So it's not like you generate 1 million kilowatts and 1 million kilowatt goes. It's like he said it almost made it worthless.
What the hell did they put them up for?
I don't know. I don't know enough about it.
Unless they were going to put something close by to store it in.
It was someone selling something to someone, and someone didn't think of hooking it up.
So we got screwed. All that freaking power ain't going nowhere. Jesus Christ. Put a light bulb out there or something, for crying out loud. Light the field up. God damn.
You can't make it up, my man. You cannot make it up.
Oh, hell no. There's some goofy shit out there, I tell you. Goofy shit.
And we pay for it. That's good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. And we'll keep paying for it, too. Jesus.
Yeah, it's one of those, it's a very cool...
government money.
It's a very cool way that our government spends our money and on stuff that we have no interest in.
Yep. Yeah, well, they piss it away good, too. They know how to spend it.
Of course.
They know how to spend that shit real good.
I was talking to someone, they're like, oh, California's not in debt. I said, no. California's $110 billion or something like that in debt. That's like
Arnold Schwarzenegger was there. Shit. Oh man, that's a whole other story in itself.
Yeah, they're never going to pay that off. They can't pay that off.
Just like the United States. What are we? Freaking trillions, 20 something trillion, 30 trillion, what we are anymore. We just keep pissing money away. Giving other countries money, buying them this, buying them that, supporting them with their wars and shit. And you know, it was interesting what he said about shit's going to happen here soon.
Well,
hey, Pete.
I know from my contacts that there's a lot of protests in China. The people are really ticked off. The banks are failing. They're building whole entire complexes of homes without anyone in them, cities without anyone in them, and it's going to be very challenging. So just stock up on food, is what he said.
Yep.
So I've got enough for probably a month or two, but I mean, you got to have 3 or 4 months. You got to have 3 or 4 months.
Yeah. And when he said that, I thought about, you know what, maybe we'll just start putting a little shit aside here.
Yeah. Well, you need protein like beans.
Yep.
You need pasta, carbohydrates, and I'll probably go out and buy, I don't know, $1,000 worth of dried meat that you can rehydrate. Because if you can add a little of that to the meal, and all you need is 20 bottles of sriracha, and you can, or different types of seasoning, and you can have 50 different tastes, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But you need protein, so you could live on beans and rice if you had to.
And probably a truckload of beer.
Well, for me, I'm going to be starting to record this. This is going to be my next ASMR back here.
Is it?
Yep, and I'm going to record this. I've got this, and I already have the sunset. I posted one sunset, but I have one over here. It took 2 hours. Sunrise, I think. Sunrise. And I already did the sunset on the other side. So I'm just going to record 4 hours of this because it's so beautiful. There's fishermen out here and birds and everything.
But it's nice.
Cool.
You know what he said about filming to get your hours up, to just run a video for 9 hours, let it run. I don't quite understand that, because the silent video, he said. So no talking, pointed at a bottle or something, he said, and let her rip. I mean, kind of curious.
Here's how that works. Here's how that works. What you do is you tell all your posse, I'm going to do a silent live. Can you camp out on my silent live? Leave your icons and go in the chat and stay in there all night. Then you get the watch hours for every one of those people. And then anyone watching it does that.
I don't know if my posse's that willing.
Well, no, they don't have to be there. The thing is, all you do is when you go to bed, just say, go into my chat, let your icon rest in there all night. You can go to bed.
Yep, plug it in, plug your phone in.
Yeah, and that's what I tell all the folks with my ASMR. Just before you go to bed, just put your person in there, and none of them do. But you put your person in there and then let it sit all night, and you'll get watch hours that way.
Now, the other thing I was thinking about when he said that is if you don't have enough airtime. I mean, on my computer system, we only have so much through our cable system. Now on my phone, I'm unlimited, so I could do it on my phone and put it in front of something and plug it in and let it rip all night long, because it's unlimited. But the computer's not through the house Wi-Fi.
Well, my wife has something close to DEFCON 97.
Oh, Jesus.
With whatever the hell it is. And so I have never had anyone come to me and say, what are you doing? Now, she'll ask me that every day with why I'm wasting time on YouTube. But she hasn't said anything about the watch hours and stuff. And the phone, what I try to do is diet. I try to steal Wi-Fi anywhere I can. The problem is that public Wi-Fi, you need a VPN to protect your security. So I bought a rotating IP address. VPN is like $8 a month. And no matter where I am, I could be in Argentina as far as my server goes.
That's cool.
Pardon me?
That's cool, though.
It's really needed, especially if you do banking or anything over public Wi-Fi. That's why I have it. And not only that, I have Surfshark. And Surfshark allows you to send that to everyone in your family. So everyone in my family, I have a whole mess of kids, like tons of kids. And their friends, and they can all use it.
Wow,
And so they type in whatever, and boom, they're off.
that's cool.
Yeah, it makes it affordable, and I feel a little bit safer because we're all doing online stuff now.
Huge. That's what it's all about anymore. I mean, everybody's always online. No matter what you do, you're online doing something. Especially with the cell phones these days.
So let me ask you a question. You were talking about doing. I'm going to get some more ice here. Excuse me. I got to make another drink. Dying. I'm on vacation. I'm having another cocktail.
Nothing wrong with that. Said my wife is grocery store, big grocery supplier. You want to walk up.
So, you got to get off?
What's that?
You got to get off?
I've got a couple more minutes.
Yeah. Whenever you want to get off is fine with me. I'm just helping you spend time. But I don't know what the hell we were talking about. That's what happens with age.
Oh, hang on, my wife.
Oh, I know what I was going to ask you.
Hang on, Johnny. Hang on 1 second here.
Sure.
Hey, I'm on line live with Johnny right now in the group.
Oh, okay. Just to let you know, I'm working until 8 tonight.
Why is that?
Because they are trying to meet a quota.
Okay.
All right.
I'll see you in a little while.
Someone's in sales.
Bye. Don't get off till 8 tonight.
Someone's in sales.
Manufacturing.
Oh,
Close enough.
well,
Or I should say distributing.
we were missing quota one year on whatever it was, and miraculously at midnight, all of a sudden, a $4 million order comes in when every business was closed. And someone said, "Boy, we hit our quota." I said, "Sure, we did. Someone bought it, so we'd hit our quota." And I look at it's business, right? You're looking at business is a finicky deal, man. A lot of the interesting things that I see are there's no room for mistakes in business anymore.
No.
Used to be you could correct it. Now you don't have the money to, you don't have the time to, pardon me?
Kills you.
Yeah.
That's a shame. It's a pretty big place. I mean, she works at but they run around the clock.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, so I'm surprised that they asked her to stay. I guess they got that much. Even the crew coming on is not going to be able to handle it. So it must be a pretty big order.
Is it privately held?
No. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it is private. No, it is privately owned. Yes.
Then it's I would base it based on an order rather than desperation, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a huge order. It could be for Walmart. It could be for shit. Who knows out there where all this shit goes? Could be for anybody. She said it was a big order, so they're behind on something on a Sunday.
Big, exactly right. You can tell. You can tell when a company is looking at their number sheet, because this stuff happens, and it's always the salary people that are in. All the it's but they get combat pay. That's okay. I mean, if they get combat pay, that's what it's about. I kind of like that stuff too. I thought that was fun. You're in there overnight hitting the order. All you want to do is see that last unit go out.
Frick, yeah. I mean, shit. The late cruise from 6 o'clock at night till 6 in the morning. It's like crap. I don't know. I mean, then you go home and eat breakfast maybe or something, and got to go to bed a couple hours because you got to get right back up and go to work again. The nice thing about it, she only works 3 days a week, but she works 12-hour days plus, and then gets 4 days off.
That's awesome. It sounds like a nurse.
Yeah, so I mean, it's pretty cool because it gives us time to do things, and we can go out and do stuff like that. So, and it's weekdays too. So we want to
I
travel, travel somewhere is cheap.
Yeah, of course. I just negotiated a change in my schedule too. I was recruited away from a firm, and the guy that did it, he said, "What do you want?" And I told him I want 410s. I asked him for 312s.
Yeah.
And he looked at me like, "Okay, I can't do that." I said 410s minimum. And he said, "Okay." I'm the only one in the company.
That's
And
cool. 14.
no, it's my job.
You're black. You lost you, John. Your battery ran dead. I lost them all together. He went bye-bye. Probably in order. Yeah, you probably, it could be, Shannon. It's hard to say. We're getting that time of year. They might be pre-ordering this stuff. I don't know. Could very well be. It's a big corporation, though. They just built this place. Man, it's right by our house, like not even a mile as you pull into our place. Hey, there he is. He's back up. Let me get him back up here.
I'm on the top of the mountain.
Yeah, what happened, John? Pulled the plug?
It just the cell service dropped out.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, I maybe didn't pay my bill. I don't have the mouse running on the chicken wheel fast enough. No, but my job's nothing important. It's I retired. I'm done. But it's when I did it, then my old boss came to me and tried to recruit me away from this place, and I'm like, no. You can't beat this.
Not
He
doing
goes,
this.
why? I go, I don't do anything. He goes, I can't beat that. So I've said,
hell of a job. That's the job I want. Yeah, work 4 10s and have 3 days off. Nothing wrong with that.
I've got the best job in the world right now.
That's perfect.
It is. It's a good place. I don't earn a lot of money, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Not too many people could say that either.
Yeah.
A lot of people hate their damn jobs.
Well, I was going to go back in and do something I was trained for. Did a ton of, was pretty good at it. Not great, but I decided it's like those decisions where if you can't pull the trigger, remember those? You just can't pull the trigger. I decided not to do it. I just can't imagine working for companies right now with all this
bullshit going on.
Yep.
That's all. It's all politics now. It's all, thumb on top of you, watching what's going on.
It is everything. It's everything. They don't let you load.
Yeah. I mean, they're so strict now. They're so careful because of what happened. They're still trying to crawl out of the hole we were under. So they're watching every penny and make sure everything's going smooth.
The mandates that I'm hearing from everything, you get no budget, or they give you a budget. One of the things that I found really interesting, they gave us a budget. They said they didn't have it for 6 months. We had to wait 6 months. Then we had a month, and then they took it all away.
Oh, that's nice.
I looked at him, and everyone was all bent out of shape, right? I looked at him, and he goes, what do you think? I said,
whatever.
I said, I'm okay with whatever you give me. That's what you're going to get. I can work with whatever you give me. Just I'm not complaining. I got it covered. And but the companies right now seem to be, they're very, like you were saying, they're like
micromanaging.
Yeah. They think that they're going to be able to, everyone thinks that they can tell everyone how to do it better. And all the managers that are doing that, they don't understand what makes the fabric work.
Yep.
So they're on top of you doing all this, and you're like, just let me do my job.
Yeah, I work for many places like that, micromanaging in the dealerships and stuff like that. It doesn't work. And what does not work absolutely doesn't work.
Can I throw this at you?
Sure.
If you're micromanaging a person and they leave, that's the guy that you need to stay. All the other people that are doing it need to leave.
Exactly. Well,
They're
that's
not worth anything.
And more than likely, that's why the guy left, because you know what? You put him in the position for a job, and you're telling him how to do your job.
Mhm.
It don't work like that. You weren't hired to be, if you want to do the job, get your ass in and do it yourself. That's basically what they're doing.
That's what my employees, they were tough, big Marines, big MFs. One guy was 6'7".
Jesus.
The other guy was, I'm here to drink or fight. And I've stopped drinking. And I liked him a lot. They both came into the office. I said, so guys, we got a job to do. And I know you're capable. So here's what I'm thinking we need to do. How are you going to get us there? I said, you buy in? They said, yeah. I go, okay, so here's my vision. And we did some rough planning. And I asked them to come back with an idea to get it done. We vetted it, and it was off and running. I let them do what they knew how to do, and my job was to support them.
Yeah, exactly.
And run interference. Micromanaging. Hell, I told them to take off on Friday. Go take your wife out to family. Here's $50. Go take your wife out. You haven't been home for 2 weeks. Exactly. Well, I got to work. I got too much to do. What do you have to do? Are you going to die if this thing's not done tomorrow?
Exactly.
No. It's due next Thursday. I said, okay, so what about Monday? And I'd tell him to go home and take his wife out and spend the rest of the day with the kids. And you wouldn't believe what we got out of those employees. Because
absolutely. When you do stuff like that for your people, absolutely. Yep. It goes a long ways. We used to have our meetings in the parts department and stuff because I was a parts manager at a dealership. I used to take the guys out. We'd have meetings. The parts people would. I wouldn't sit there and do it in the shop. We went to pizza place and had pizza and beer. And that's the way we did it. I mean, so it was fun to get out. It wasn't, another meeting. No, we went out and actually did something and then talked, shop.
My motto was, we could either talk or we can talk minimally. Every second that you save from this meeting, and I'd start all my meetings like this. Every time you talk, you're taking time away from your free time.
Yep.
So shut up.
Yep. Make it quick.
Right. So here's what the topic is. A, B, C. And they'd say, yes. Anyone else have anything to add? No. Good. You got 45 minutes now for lunch.
Yeah. Bye.
And they loved my meetings. They loved the meetings because if they talk too much, I'd take the chairs out of the room.
Oh, shit. All right, Johnny, we're going to get off here. We've been on here for like an hour and 28 minutes of your time. You're on vacation, so we don't need to be burning up any more of that.
Cheers, guys.
Hey, thanks for coming on, buddy. Hey, when is your next live stream?
I'm working on a few different people to have on, but I'm thinking probably to get him on in another 2 weeks.
Cool.
And then I've got a Marine served under Reagan. I'm trying to get.
Nice.
Talking to him. And he's got some great stories. Anyway, I'll fill you in on that when I figure it out.
Okay, buddy. You have a great evening.
Cheers, everyone.
And we'll talk to you later on.
You got it. Bye now.
Okay. Bye. Thanks, Greg, everybody. Shannon, thanks for staying on. I appreciate you guys. I know it was kind of boring, but I just wanted to get, some topics out there, see what's going on. But anyways, you guys have a great evening, and we'll talk at you later on. I don't know who's all in here. She's Sandra and Greg. There's still 5 people up on there. Johnny took off. He's gone. I know I didn't get to answer a lot of your stuff on here. I was listening to Johnny go off. Probably. It's Olin, you be safe too, buddy. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it, man. Great events for a lot of us. Yes, no doubt. Night, Greg, everybody. Stay safe out there. Talk to you later on. Y'all have a great evening. What's left of her. Talk at you later. Bye, Shannon.